What's up, Ice Pack? Matty Ice here of The Soldier, the Iceman and the Alien. Happy Halloween. We are here with our first ever Halloween special and a really spooky adventure. The Sterling Hill Mine, Ogdensburg, New Jersey. Abandoned mine, over 100 years old. So much history behind it, so much spooky history behind it. And we went on Halloween Eve and went for a guided ghost tour. Really great stuff. Something you have to check out if you have the opportunity. Had never heard about it before, lucky enough to do it, and happy to share it with you. They did give us all kinds of great equipment, EMF readers, thermal imaging cameras, some seriously great equipment. You get to choose which one, and you get to use it. They teach you how to use the stuff. And then it's down to the mines. Miles and miles of tunnels. Really gets pretty spooky in there. Pretty wide, not any kind of claustrophobia or anything like that, but a couple tight spots to get through. And man, you can hear a pin drop in there. It is definitely spooky. You can feel the history in there. They have mine tours all year long, so you'll see some of the displays, things set up to teach you about mining and where the guys would work, things like that. These bioluminescent rocks that under a black light, those are the real colors that are shown, shows you where like black lights come from. And this mountain is rich in those kind of rocks that produce these incredible colors. With all the spooky stuff aside, this mine is very interesting to go and check out and see how it all works, see the ore deposits deep in there. I can't get it. The history of the mine itself is incredible. 3,000 feet deep, 19 different levels, 65 miles of tunnels. That is a big mine. Abandoned for a long time. Really pretty scary down there, even before you get into the ghost stuff. Here, almost 80 people have died in these tunnels. Pretty spooky. And now, let's get to the ghost stuff. You use your equipment, you go to some of the deeper parts of the mine, and then you take your recordings. They have you ask some questions one at a time while they do an EVP, and then they play it back and you hear if anybody said anything. And that's probably the scariest stuff. That's where we got the most results. Some of the machines go on and off and get reactions, but you don't know what that's from. I mean, rocks give us off all kinds of things, and you never know. But some of the EVP recordings, I gotta say, were spooky. They asked us not to record those, and I respected that. Kind of something you have to do for yourself. I wish I could play the one here that where supposedly someone talked back to Parker, said no. You could hear it in the background pretty clearly, and you're all standing there quietly. Really hard for that to get faked. The equipment's very sensitive, so somebody brushing their jacket could sound like words, but that was probably the most convincing thing that I saw. Stick figures on the thermal imaging cams, and there was enough down there to make it worth it. $25 a head just to get in that mine is worth it. Add the spooky ghost stuff on top of it. A very spooky experience. If you're anyway near it, you must check this one out for yourself. Some of those mannequins down there get pretty spooky from those displays. They're not supposed to be scary, but in those circumstances, when you're looking for ghosts and those mannequins stare back at you, it can get pretty spooky, that's for sure. Veil is thinnest on Halloween Eve, so we were right there at the right time. A perfect fall day, a perfect Halloween night for some really spooky adventures. So we made it out of the mine, made it back to get this video up for you. Just a quick one here, just a little quick Halloween special. Wanted to give back one of our favorite holidays, another adventure to share with you guys. As always, please keep checking out the channel. We have tons of spooky adventures you're sure to love. A couple of them up here. The Great Pumpkin Blaze. incredible pumpkin designs and walkthrough. We always do our theme park reviews, and they're like these videos, a little spooky, a little bit fun, not just nuts and bolts info, but some tricks and tips to make sure you have a great time when you go to these haunted things. Oh, Headless Horseman, one of the best Halloween walkthroughs I've ever done, for sure. And this year's Hershey Park Dark Nights, our latest video on the channel, first ever haunted houses at Hershey. Definitely check those out if you're into it. Thanks again from the Soldier, the Iceman, and the Alien. Happy Halloween. Keep checking out this channel for all kinds of adventures and have the best time. Be careful out there.
Here, go ahead, give it to me, brother.